I'm just a big nigga, man. So fat boy in the building.
Mm-hmm. Fat guy
Yup.
in the little coat.
All right.
Bruh, this nigga, this nigga Tiana crazy.
You really going through it. I'm trying to see change this. That's so
like unnecessary, bro. Oh man, we got you, bro.
Yeah, we gonna look out.
We got you, bro. All right, we live good.
We live over there.
Okay.
Live on the U and Tubington.
You in Tubington. I like that. I like what you did there, shit. Fat guy in a little coat.
T Henry text me again, but my phone's on D&D right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
Love you, Tiana.
Love you, dog.
That's what I got for you, big dog.
Are you ready, T? Ooh, ooh. All right.
My buddy been
Got
going
too many
through.
T's in here.
Well, this is Leroy. Talking to your ass. This is
That
Leroy.
is Leroy. What's some shit?
Big Leroy. Big Leroy.
We're gonna try to make this a quick episode.
All right.
I want that baseball uniform. I just don't know how to do it.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4. We are motherfucking live. And welcome back to another episode of The Perspective Podcast. I am your host, Marty Lee. Over there to my right, I got T Hen in the building. T, what it do?
Yo, what's good, folks?
Hey man, I can't call it, I might spoil it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Over here to my left, I got Tajan Jamal in the building.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on?
Hey man, matriculating through this week. I know we recording late in the week, but I appreciate y'all being here with me.
Hey, for good reason though, my boy.
Yes, Lord. And further down to the left, I got we got Lucky 7 in the building.
Hey man, I'm in here, man. How y'all doing? What's going on? Cheers. That's how we doing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Man. You better
I don't
believe
know
that.
Red cup.
Red cup. You better believe that. You know what
I'm on my shift tonight, so I got glass. I mean, I want to splurge a little bit.
Which is amazing. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie coming off the week that we just came off of. The reason why we're recording a little later this week.
Yeah, man. This is fellas, this is episode 50.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 50 of The Perspective.
Yeah.
Congratulations, fellas, man. Congratulations. Wow.
Big
50
5-0.
Yeah, man.
Big 5-0 in this thing. You know what I'm talking about? So before we go any further, we want to shout out to the YouTube audience. Everybody that's over there watching. You can check us out over there on YouTube as we stream normally every Tuesday on the Collective Studios 318. That's the YouTube page. And you can also follow us over there on our Instagram page at the.perspectivepod. So that's that. So, fellas, we are coming off of, well, I guess you could say part 1 of Mardi Gras. Because this year is a little different.
Yeah.
This year is a bit different. The weather situation down in South Louisiana kind of changed things, but it didn't even much rain like that at all. But just before we dive into the full the stable of topics that we do have going on, let's talk about Mardi Gras. Mon, I think you jumped it off earlier, but you kicked it off with the Fatback World Tour.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and did you have any follow ups from Fatback World Tour?
I mean, didn't travel this time. I really was kind of just protecting myself at all times. My foot was in the way. I was taking my shit, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do too much outrageous shit. The Fatback World Tour had to slow down for a minute, but I ate a little bit. King Cake was awesome, by the way. I just chilled, man. That was it.
I feel that. Tim, did you get a chance to dive into anything over the Mardi Gras weekend?
Shoot, no. I went, I was like, I'm off. Let me go see my sister. I ain't seen her probably about a month or two. So let me go chill with her for a little while. Get down there. As soon as I get there, she headed to New Orleans. I'm like, all right, cool. She come back probably 2 in the morning. Then I think the next day she left and went to Mahmoud. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna be at the crib by myself. So I went to all I did was go to the mall, eat, do regular day. But I was in BR, so it was better than being, out here in LA, just sitting in the house.
In the streets of BR.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
In the streets of BR. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I ended up pulling up in BR on Sunday. I pulled up in BR Sunday night, so talk about that in just a moment. But TJ, how was your Mardi Gras festivities, man?
Wow, man, it was nice. Super family oriented. It was one of those moments I was like getting ready for the second day for us. Took the little kids out. I took the girls out on Saturday. Had a blast.
Yeah.
Sunday came up. Was just like, all right, this is my day. All right, got all my shit ready. I got my cooler, got my beer, got my liquor. We ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was all about. And at one point, I was sitting up there getting prepared and shit. And I was like, I think pregame got me fucked up real quick. I was like, damn man, this family shit kind of dope. So I texted bros and was just like, man, this family shit kind of dope. And they just like, man, love that for you. Now we out here taking pictures and shit. I was just like, oh, look at us, or whatever. So my shit was extremely family oriented, but it was a blast, y'all. I still was able to get on my liquor shit, you know what I'm saying? And we had a nice little tent with the company or whatever, so that shit was fire. Got the one of the things was the my boss, like the head motherfucker there.
Yeah.
Now whatever I went to go get something to drink, turned around, he talking to my wife, and I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck going on over there? Like, what's happening there? Or whatever. And then all of a sudden he giving her a hug, and then she meet his wife, and I'm just like, all right, everything cool over here? All right, bet.
We go back to Poland.
You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, we had a really, really, really good weekend, man. Really good weekend. Chill, ate good. The weather was perfect.
It was.
I had no complaints, man. Shout out to Mardi Gras season. It was good.
Damn right. So Sunday night, well, what I really should have did was Sunday, because for all of the listeners out here, we are recording live from Alexandria, and I'm not sure if I said it, but this is Perspective Podcast, episode 50. This is Studio E to be exact, and we're recording live from Alexandria, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Just for y'all that do not know. And Sunday is supposed to be the Alexandria, the main adult parade.
Yeah.
And according to others, and according to a lot of people, the parade was cheeks. It was absolutely terrible. But according to like all the Snapchats that I saw, the crowd was like drunk and turned.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess because it took so long for the floats and stuff.
I heard it was late. Like it was supposed to start at what?
2.
And it started like 4, closer to 4.
No, we got closer to like before we saw our first floor. I think it was like 3, maybe 2:45, 3.
Oh, okay, so
like
about an hour.
Oh, whatever. But and again, that's just where I
Where
I
you
was.
at.
You know what I'm saying? So, and even for that, they say it ended at like 3:45, 3:50 was kind of like,
That's it.
and like I'm gonna say it was lackluster. The parade was lackluster.
Be better, Alexandria.
Yeah, like I know that people have an issue with the way that one post had went viral, and he said that he didn't like it was boring and didn't make any sense. But for me to sit up here and say that the children's parade was better than the cruise parade, I think is insane. The children's parade, I was sitting up there waiting on that shit to end. Cruise parade, I was surprised it did end. I was like, yo, what is going on right now or whatever. Like the people was floating on by. What I think it was like about 12 floats max. It was like 3 bands. It was Ash, shout out to Ash. Peabody, shout out to Peabody, and AJH. Like, that was it. But on Saturday at the children's parade, Ash, Peabody, Bolton, AJH, Brain. Like, I mean, dance lines going crazy. Like, the little dance teams going crazy. Like, I mean, the fire trucks, it was like 3 fire trucks.
That's crazy.
On the cruise one, it was 1 fire truck in the street sweepers.
And it's a Sunday.
Yeah, I got home like that.
That's insane.
On a Sunday.
That's insane.
I could have went and got some wings. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Like, but to go along with the positivity of it, like the people that were on the outside, everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
Like we really was having a good time out there. Everybody was enjoying themselves.
To your point up there about the children's parade being more turned up, there's a video that's making the rounds on the internet of a police officer doing
trying his hardest not to dance, bro.
And that video actually comes from our city. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that kind of goes along with the point, because whenever I sat there, I looked at that building, I was like, that building looked familiar, and I was like, ain't too many places that's got a city gear that's just still standing. You know what I'm saying? But we still do have a city gear that's still standing. So
our buddy was right across the street from us. That's what he was dancing to the Flex song or whatever. It's the same thing that me and my daughter was dancing to. Like he was right across the street. Me and my daughter out there doing the flex dance while he's doing the flex dance too.
Damn,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, that's insane. So, Alexandria, we have to be better with either float construction, how many floats we have, the amount of crews that we have. We got to do something because for our parade to be on Sunday, which I mean, hell, we should the city should be off on Monday and Tuesday. I mean, if we gonna do that, but that goes back to city hall and. I'm not even going to get into politics here in town because y'all know
Chico,
some things going on.
Chico,
this is
back.
It's your time to shine,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
It's your time. But to be honest, I should have sat there and I should have did the parade here just to get out. You know what I'm saying? Get out the house a little earlier on Sunday, and then I should have just hit the road from there. But Sunday evening, I pulled up in BR. Me, Tevin, and KG, we all posted up at a undisclosed location.
There you go.
And you know what I'm saying, we enjoyed some food and enjoyed the vibes and stuff like that. And then after that, I kept pushing, and I hit the road. I ended up in New Orleans on Sunday. Sunday I had a headache. I had a migraine. I didn't do anything. I ate and I went to sleep. That's what I did.
Sound like you got prepared for Monday.
And then Monday
and Tuesday.
Monday was I had a bit too much on. I had a bit too much on Monday.
What's that John Legend song? I had one too many drinks.
I didn't throw up or anything because stomach of a titan. And Tuesday was by far my worst. I think that was by far my worst hangover of the year. I'm not even gonna lie.
Orange.
Yeah.
You want to beat that?
No, I will. I may end up beating it because I do plan to take a trip to Houston for Cinco de Mayo, and Cinco de Mayo and my birthday is in the same week. So Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. My birthday is May 1st, and Cinco de Mayo is on a Monday this year. My birthday is on Thursday this year, so it just may end up being. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, but. And for those of y'all that are saying, "Oh, well, you can just take a BC powder or whatever," I'm allergic to BC powder. Just so the room knows.
I'm glad I know that now.
Yeah, so can't take those. My tongue swells and I could die. So can't go there.
Don't
do that.
Just get drunk.
Yeah. So
I got a drink for you right here. Though.
Yeah. So anywho, that was Mardi Gras Tuesday. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I didn't much want to see any alcohol, but I did. I had a couple swigs and a beer, and that was it. That was my Tuesday. I pulled up in Lafayette on Tuesday. It was a monsoon outside. And
I couldn't leave BR.
Yeah, I don't know what that was out there, but that wasn't cool. That was basically like a monsoon, baby hurricane, whatever you want to call it, tropical storm. It wasn't cool.
All of the above.
Yeah, so New Orleans, they also pushed some of their parades back. They did a lot of canceling of their parades on Tuesday. They pushed their parades up to like 10 a.m. Then they moved it to 7:30 a.m. Then they moved it to 6:30 a.m. And then they was like, okay, we can't move it up anymore, so they just canceled it. So New Orleans is actually going to have parades later on this week on Sunday.
Oh, they gonna make up.
Yeah, so
That's why I said got to make that bird.
Yeah,
that's
real.
why I say like part 2 of Mardi Gras is still continuing in South Louisiana. And before we go any further, I just want to send condolences and thoughts and prayers to everybody down in Mamou because there was a shooting that ended up with the loss of life. With down there, and I believe I heard that there was a shooting also in Jeanerette at Jeanerette's Mardi Gras celebration. Thoughts and prayers.
Yes.
Hopefully, justice is served, and to the young ones, lay them guns down, man. Just get beat up.
You're on a parade, man.
Just get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying, and move on because it's only gonna be important for 2 days or a day. And then somebody else gonna get beat up. You know what I'm saying, or something else is gonna happen, and that's gonna take their attention away. So to the young ones, just know that negative attention right there don't last forever. But with the loss of life, that can ruin a lot of good things for a lot of other people going forward. But so off of that, 7.
Yep.
Send-off playoffs. Basketball playoffs.
Yeah.
What's the word, bro? What's going on? How we looking?
We're overall looking pretty good. You want me to start off with the good. So Ash, they made it to the quarterfinals. They play St. Aug in New Orleans tomorrow, Friday.
Today when you
So
get
whatever
that,
you hear, Friday, March the 7th.
7th.
Yep.
Yeah, March 7th, and play St. Aug in New Orleans. Peabody, they made it to the quarterfinals as well. They play Sophie B. Wright. I don't know where that school is located, but they play them here at Peabody on Friday, 7 o'clock. If you want to go get out of the house, give you something to do.
Yeah.
Only bad thing, Tauga, they won their first game, lost in the second round.
Yeah.
So they finished the season, 22-11. That was their first playoff win, I think, since 2018.
Okay.
So
Shout out
to Tay doing good things over there. Got a good young team. Think they only losing one player. I think only one, maybe two players graduating. One was a starter. But yeah, he got a good young squad. He's doing some good things over there. So shout out to him. Shout out to all the players, coaches, y'all. Just keep making Ellis look good, bro. Let's see if we can take home 2 rings like we did back in what it was, COVID 2020.
Believe
Right
it.
on.
Nice.
Damn right. I just also want to put my foot in Grace Christian's ass real quick. Grace Christian High School. How are y'all a Class C school and y'all don't even make the playoffs? Coach Brown, fuck you, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
The hate is so real. Yo.
Personal.
Definitely personal with me and Coach Brown. You don't know how to run a program. You're not a good athletic director, and I think all of your power should be stripped of you. So moving off of that. Moving off of that. Real
You
quick.
said what you said.
Moving off
And I
of
stay
that.
beside.
In solidarity.
Unfortunately, in the NBA, we had a really tough time there with Kyrie Irving tearing his ACL.
Oh, man.
I hate to see Kai tear his ACL, but in moments like that, you definitely got to see what Kai says, man. You saw when Kai was crying at the line, and he still said, "Thank you, God."
Thank you, God.
You know what I'm saying? And we all got to remember, you know what I'm saying, whenever we going through tough times, you just still got to thank him.
Yeah.
Thank the man above, no matter what or who you call God. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whoever, just thank God. You know what I'm saying? Just thank God. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things are rough.
Yeah.
But the Mavericks are completely like imploding.
Bruh, in real time.
Wow.
Real
In
time.
real time. T, did you see did you see that Anthony Davis said he's going to sit out the rest of the year? Or
I saw that they said there's reports that they're discussing it. So
What else you got to lose?
yeah,
Just do
but
it.
I mean, it all depends on where they at in the playoffs. See, like if they could probably make the play in, he might come back just to show good face. They're like, oh, he played through injury, just for the fans' sake. But he might just need to. They might just need to shut him down,
Mm-hmm.
and miss the playoffs. Shoot, who knows? I don't know what their draft situation is. Might get a good last round, get a lottery pick to add to them too. Well, AD gonna need some help next year. Kyrie probably gonna come back till February, March.
Yeah.
So unless they get a big free agent or make some moves in the offseason. So I think he should probably shut it down, and then they try to get somebody in there to come help him while Kyrie's rehabbing and getting himself back right for that end of next year.
Damn.
yeah.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
I feel it for Klay Thompson too.
I was just about to
Oh,
ask.
dang, forgot about that.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that, actually.
Feel bad for Klay too.
Clay's options were either sign with the Lakers or sign with the Mavericks.
You went with
Or
Lakers
sign
got
with
no money.
sign
I
with
don't
the
think
Heat.
Lakers got no money.
Well, in that off season, in this.
Oh, you talking about the past?
Yeah, the past
Okay.
off season, and so it just looks rough.
Hey, man. Hold up, though, man. Hold up. What his whole reason for leaving Golden State was what?
They didn't offer him the money. They offered Draymond money, but didn't offer him the same amount. And he was like, I can't at least get that much for all I've done. And they was like, nah.
So that's the only reason he left?
I believe so. If they would gave him the same,
and they moved Clay to the bench.
yeah, and they benched him too.
I mean, with 6 man, which he wasn't bad at the 6 man.
But you never put Klay Thompson on the bench until he's 38, 40 years old. Like, he needs to be started.
So if,
For the Golden State Warriors, absolutely. For what he did.
Okay, so let me just ask, man. Hold up.
I would have gave him the money.
Of course, like I mean,
Like I said, the money's not the problem. I'll get the money.
like I know I probably would. I mean, bro, you helped me win 4 chips, like
Right,
don't give me
right.
that or whatever, right? I mean, but hey, man, ain't this your time to turn up? Ain't this your time to let them know? Hey, yo, man, fuck y'all. Ain't this the time to do that?
Oh, you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Like, Clay ain't got
With
this,
that.
that ain't the, this ain't the same Clay. You know,
But that's what I'm saying. So
he by himself now.
but
The whole
does this
team
kind
hurt.
of prove the point that the Warriors were making though?
Nah, not to me.
So we're gonna pay for what you have done, not what you can do.
What he can do with that team, with the people healthy, I would have paid him. But like the whole team is hurt now. Now you go from the third option to the number one option, and then you got the 2 starting centers still hurt too. So your whole starting 5 is hurt except P.J. Washington.
Yeah.
So
Right,
do
man.
we treat him like Jordan Poole with the Wizards?
What you mean? Like, I mean, he Clay about 34, 30, you know, he's
Hey,
old
man,
enough. He
hey,
can't.
man, you can hoop.
And Jordan Poole not like that.
You want to get paid because you can still hoop.
I can hoop. I can help win a championship in this system. In this system, with this team now, with everybody hurt, I can't do nothing, bro. And
So if I'm Golden State, I'm like, well, see,
now if I'm going to
You
stay,
can,
I'm like,
you can never predict injuries though.
I'm not, but I'm not. Listen,
But think about it.
I know what you mean.
They ain't pay Clay, but now they went and gave Jimmy what 2 years, 140,
Yep.
or 120, something crazy.
And they
Which that's wild.
Right now.
That trade is wild.
I mean, they hot right now, but they could do that with Clay for cheaper, and they could have kept whoever they traded away. That's my opinion.
so it's only on Clay that he didn't go back. It's just like, all right, y'all
No,
offer me
it's
enough
on
money.
it's on management. They ain't offer him.
And
enough.
this is a new management group too.
Yeah.
This is a brand new management group.
Look, I don't
That's
know,
kind
bro.
of like.
I think Clay should be on bullshit right now. Fucking.
I mean,
He gonna.
If
Oh
he-
no,
like,
no,
if he
trust me.
take overtime.
Trust me, he
it's-
gonna
it's-
try, but only so much you can do. I don't have no point guard. I don't have no rebounders. I don't have no power forward. What am
You
I?
ain't got
gonna
no
do?
second.
He's
You
going-
first, like you ain't no second.
he's the only one in the starting 5 now that can
They
create
can
their own
score the
shot.
basketball.
Yeah.
The only
Go
one.
score 50.
And don't even remember the
Go
other
score
night.
50 every
the other
game.
night,
I'm
If that happens, boy,
I'm just
If
talking
they're from-
shit because I need to.
hey man, I respect.
With 80, Kyrie, Clay to Clay, Spencer Dinwiddie, and P.J. Washington.
Yeah.
Or Clay, P.J. Washington, Spencer Dinwiddie. But if Dinwiddie is in one of your top 3 options, your team already cooked.
Barbecue
I don't
chicken
care who your first 2 is. If he the third, your team
That's
cooked.
a bad day, bro.
And on top of it too, you know, like the other night whenever we were in here recording, Clay was starting to look like he was getting his rhythm back. You know what I mean? Clay definitely, you know, he looked like he had it, but everybody needs help. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs help. I don't care what squad you on. You know, how good was Andre Johnson for all those years in H-Town? You know, it's like, so, going up, pivoting off of that, LeBron scores 50,000 points one time.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, one time for one time.
The
Goat.
GOAT. The GOAT. You
Goat.
better believe it. GOAT James.
Big goal.
Goat James.
You
Big
better
goat.
believe it. So 50,000 points, the only player in NBA history
Mm.
to have 50,000 points.
Mm.
And also for the record, and for y'all that are not keeping up, every bucket LeBron scores, it's a new record. Every 3-point Steph Curry hits, it's a new record too. So I don't think we'll ever see anybody eclipse those points in our lifetime. It may be another 25, 50 years before anybody can get close to either one of those records.
When the games changed 8 times.
So, I mean, that's just that. So,
They gonna have to add 4 pointers to beat the
For real.
50,000, bro.
50,000 points.
50,000 on me.
points, yo. That
I'm a
is
walking
insane.
lick.
You better believe it.
Shout out to me.
Believe it. So, a couple other notes there, and we're just gonna hit a couple football notes. Then we're gonna get to that music shit because
Yeah.
last week we really,
Turned it up a little bit.
yeah, we.
We opened up something, man. It was real dope shit.
We definitely woke it up a little bit. So, one time for Saquon Barkley getting that contract
Get
extension.
bad.
yes,
Black man
yes.
Get paid.
Get paid, black nigga,
Get
get
paid.
paid.
Black man.
You better believe it. So Saquon got the extension. I believe it was a 3-year extension, and I forgot how much the guarantees was, but
Shit, I think
Was
it
it
was
like
2.
3 for? It was like 2
I
for.
think it was 2 for
40,
41.
y'all go ahead and look it up.
We have
y'all
2
can-
for 41, and it guarantees him 20 plus per year, making him the highest paid running back in NFL history. Hey man, sometimes, baby, sometimes you just gotta lose a little sleep, knowing that boy's a Philadelphia Eagle. Sometimes you just have to sit back and feel away about the guy who was the most popular player by far for the organization at that time. Sometimes you have to sit back and hear the mistakes loud and clear. They gave that man a bag last year and say, guess what? You helped get us another championship. Here's another bag on top of that. Nobody's going to remember how much he was paid. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna give a damn about that. We're gonna remember one thing, two things. Y'all paid Daniel Jones,
What?
and then y'all had Hard Knocks show that y'all were willing to let that man walk away and run all over y'all and win a Super Bowl.
That's right.
God,
In the same year.
damn.
So Saquon actually signed a 2-year contract extension for $41.2 million. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to Quan.
Shout out,
That's
bro.
what I was gonna say. Also over here in Raiderland, Max Crosby signed that extension.
Yeah.
Everybody that thought Max was gonna go somewhere.
Hey, I'm happy.
Hey.
I thought y'all was gonna let him go, so I ain't gonna hold
Hey,
you.
I was in Twitter hard.
Yeah,
Super hard.
Absolutely not. Max signed that extension over there. Max signed quote. Max Crosby agrees to historic $106.5 million contract extension for 3 years, and $91.5 million is guaranteed. So
that paper, boy.
get that paper, Max,
Yes, sir.
and especially over there out in Nevada, where there's no state tax over there. So
Do you know how many people I'm gonna buy with this kind of money?
How many people?
How many people I'm gonna buy? Like, I want you.
what's up, D?
So y'all gave him how much? 3 for 100?
106.
Yeah, 106.
91.5.
How much money y'all got left to buy a quarterback?
Oh no, we still got plenty.
Oh.
We got plenty.
And we trying to get rid of David Carr ass right now. Fuck out of here.
So who's on y'all like radar? Like Kirk Cousins?
Last I saw was Aaron.
So
It was Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers?
That was the last I saw.
Okay.
That was the last I saw.
Aaron is allegedly on our radar, but it looks like the Giants are closer to the deal with Aaron than what we are. Plus, it's easier.
The
for
who?
him. The Giants. You heard him. Yep.
The team that everybody goes to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants.
So, and plus, it would be quote unquote easier for Aaron because I mean, he doesn't have to move or anything like that and all that kind of stuff. So, can you imagine Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Malik Neighbors?
Bitch.
No.
6 and 13. 6 and 12. How many games they got?
That's not gonna imagine. 6
But
and 13.
I feel like the Ravens are gonna do I feel a Brock Purdy coming.
Seriously?
I feel like Brock
You
Purdy.
feel some bullshit coming in.
Yeah,
right
you-
now.
you
Is this hate
was-
or is this just
No,
some
I'm
bullshit?
saying that's what because the reports are
What?
if Shadur happens to drop to 11, which is the 49ers pick, they're gonna be like, we're not gonna pay this dude because we haven't paid him already. So let's go ahead and draft this young guy that we ain't gotta pay that much. And Brock, you can go on back to business.
Shadura
And he would have to move far. San Francisco, Vegas, not a far, move. Get the trucks, get the moving trucks out there. So
Either way it goes, they're gonna have to pay him.
pay him more. He played
Play
hard.
Purdy?
Oh no, he discount this time, buddy. You just got technically released, and you played bad. We getting you for the low, $20 million. Yeah, you gonna take it?
Damn.
Either you take it,
Take it or leave it.
or go to that market and see what else they gonna give you. It's gonna be about the same, whatever, because you went from getting probably about 35 to 40. You played like garbage when everybody was hurt.
Sam Darnold too. Sam
Oh,
Darnold played bad too, so he lost a lot of money. I think they
But
said
in
he
the
lost
playoffs,
like
but he
60
played bad in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Purdy was
Last two
bad.
games because you remember
Yeah,
they
last 2 games.
they lost to the Lions.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
could have got them 1 seed.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, that
but
was
he's
nice.
still,
You're right. I
but
remember
he also still young too, though. So I give him a little. He still got a little.
Hey, listen, Gardner Minshew, you can come back to Indy.
Oh man.
Just putting it out there. You can come back to Indy, bro. Like, I know. But we were a couple passes away from making the playoffs with you. Remember that? Remember?
Mhm.
Hey, come on back to Indy, buddy. I like you. You gave me a heart attack every week, but you ain't pissed me off as much as Joe Flacco did, okay? All right, just come on back, buddy.
Joey footsteps.
Yeah, man. Come on. Discount. A discount too. Yes, because you decided to leave.
It's kind of rate.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, and to Tevin's point about Shador, y'all saw those reports saying Shador, he's not really that engaged.
Yeah, I seen it.
And all that. He should have thrown at the combine. He should have participated. Is this a case?
No.
I don't think it is. I actually hate when they do this to
us.
God, yeah. Like that, I always try to avoid the race baiting thing, but they make it super difficult. They make it super difficult.
They put it in your face, so you gotta say it.
Yeah, but the thing that they're trying to use on the back burner or the back end of that is the fact that Cam Ward isn't getting that type of conversation or discrimination or whatever the case or whatever. Well, for one, y'all have never liked Shadur Sanders, like ever. You know what I'm saying? Two, we know that y'all don't really fuck with his pops like that. Y'all made that part extremely clear or whatever. Man, the dude can ball. He can play.
Yeah,
he can play. He has shown that he can play at the junior level. He has shown that he can play at the big level. And he's going to get into the league and he's going to play extremely well now. So the fact that y'all want to sit out here and make the conversation about him not seeming as engaging or he's not as interested or he's looking at his watch or something like that. Maybe he's talking to a team that, hey, you don't really care for me for real.
Y'all ain't about winning.
I heard what y'all said about me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all know who my dad is?
Yeah, I read the papers, I understand.
You know what I mean? Like, I see all of that. I'm on social media just as much as the next person. Or whatever. Like, so no, I don't like that they try to do this, but I love the fact that he is so confident within himself that he's just like, hey, man, I hear all that shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to show y'all better than I can tell y'all like I've been doing at every level since then.
That's right. And to that point, too, like, Shadour's sitting there, like, he still has the ultimate confidence in himself, and y'all, the other media, are missing the point that Will Howard had an absolutely terrible combine, but Shadour's over there still bigging Will Howard up. He's like, yo, like, this man just had a historic playoff run. He won a national championship, and we saw what he did and can do on film. Yeah. But y'all not talking about that. Y'all talking about what he does in these interviews and all that kind of stuff like that. Like, I mean, listen, if you heard what Shadur said, Shadur and Cam basically said the same thing in two different ways.
Yep.
If you want to change your franchise, draft me.
Yep.
Sure, right.
Period.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit, who wouldn't want somebody like that? Somebody that's confident like that. That's your quarterback is supposed to be confident,
vocal, and the leader, the person of your team, the face of your franchise, potentially the face of the league. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like you should want that, but I mean, it is what it is. Some of these franchises are just gonna have to figure it out and learn their own. Hopefully, he falls to 6, and then you better believe he falls to 6. We're not gonna pass it up.
Nah, for real. I'm excited to see what happens here. Like, this is to say that they are extremely unhappy or, I don't know, just not really feeling like this quarterback draft or whatever. Like, the fact that we got these two, I'm really excited to see what happens. Like, who's going to pull the trigger? And especially when you're looking at the Giants, they never draft anybody black at quarterback, ever. You know what I mean? So,
I doubt they start now.
I doubt they start now, but it would be dope. Come on, confident ass Malik Neighbors and confident ass Shadur Sanders. Like, bro.
I will give you cocky. On that note, I say cocky is me telling you what I can do. Confident is me knowing what I can do. Shakur is both.
Heard that.
Like, I'm confident what I can do. Me telling you what I can do and proving it makes me sound cocky.
Heard that.
So I would definitely say both. But if we want to put it in the professional sense, I'm confident. Me talking about it, yeah, man, yeah, bro. You might say I'm cocky. I take that. Because me getting out here and doing that shit every night.
You heard
every night.
You damn sure heard what he said over there on the other side of things. Come on,
Beard.
Come on.
Walk through. Oh, gang, you know. What up, my guy?
You know how the game goes.
Whoa.
You know how the game goes.
What up, gang?
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are not watching on YouTube right now, Spade is welcome to the building.
Yes, sir.
Brody. Yes, indeed.
Boy, I was like, okay, I don't know who coming. I don't have nothing.
Look, I was trying to say it without trying to be too. I was just like, nah, I think that's fake.
Oh,
What you got in your own hand over there, my guy?
I don't.
Hey, I don't really know. My grandfather handed me this. I said,
shout out grandpa.
I ain't been.
I can do something with that.
You take a look. You know what I mean? Let's see. Got some age on it. I can tell you that.
What we got right there, TJ?
Tequila, Rasposado?
That's tequila, though. Yes, sir. You tequila. Look,
it's sealed.
That's
sealed with a little dust. Yes, sir.
That looks.
That boy, he had me the bottle and said, hey, you can have it.
Yes,
but don't throw that bottle away.
Oh, that bottle away.
I said, I never throw the bottle away.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you keep that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we hold that down.
Hey, yo, hey.
We hold that
I'm gonna do some
down.
research. I gotta find out yeah, take this.
So shit, bro, you just walked in on Shadur conversation, bro. How you feel about the bullshit you've been going through lately?
I have no idea what's going on.
All right, then, bet. We move on.
Yeah.
So, a topic that kind of came up, and I think we missed this last week in the J. Cole conversation with Clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all hear the Freddie Gibbs shout up in there?
In the actual song?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't.
But evidently Gibbs heard a shot at him, so now there's a thing
Oh,
brewing
I thought
between these
Gibbs
two.
was just on some bullshit
No,
this
it's-
entire time.
I seen the shit on Twitter and I was just like, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear anything that pertained to that. And I just thought he was just on some shit just to make it known or just to get his name out there a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, so
But like I said, I looked at it like I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
yeah, there's definitely something going on. Gibbs had I think Gibbs actually freestyled over Clouds and put it out too. So there's a little something going on between them
Hey,
two. We're gonna
work then whooping my ass.
we're
I
going
ain't
to
know
see how
none of
that really plays
I
out.
got time on my hands, so I'm gonna do this.
Hey, y'all know I'm a Cole fan. I don't even know nothing about this.
that.
Shout out to Dreamville Fest, but I wouldn't be there.
Oh yeah, you getting prepared for that, huh?
Oh yeah, I booked the plane ticket, everything. I will be there. Y'all pay for that plane.
Definitely will.
Yes, Lord. So
I'm about to go skydiving first, just in case. Just in case I gotta jump out there some bitch.
Man, I hate this nigga, bro.
Right up here. Put it right up
Hey
here.
man, my tattoo artist is a certified skydiver, so think I'm gonna be in good hands.
Get prepared, my nigga. Get me prepared. Nah, I ain't know anything about that. But how do you feel about the? I don't know if they were to engage in a back and forth. I mean, because I'm not gonna sit up there and act like Gibbs ain't.
Gibbs is a good opponent.
You know what I mean?
He's a really good
It's
opponent.
one of the ones you want Cole to smoke with people that's all upset about the fact that he
So-
backed out of the last battle.
You feel like Cole could lose?
We did see Cole back out,
I don't think.
but I think Cole.
I
back
seen
out
Cole
because
back
of
out of some shit that was personal.
Because I think that was because it was personal.
That's
Right.
how I look at
If
it.
y'all two niggas fight, I'm be like, damn, what the fuck going on? He slept with my wife. Wait. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Y'all two niggas handle it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you stomp him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna, get your shit off. Prove your point, my nigga.
That's personal.
Prove your point.
I understand you mad, but we can do all that shit.
Yeah.
You're going too far now.
Hey, as long as we agree to go with the head, so I hold the gun.
That's it.
Don't need nobody get pistol with no shit like that. You know?
I don't think Cole gets spoken by anybody. It's like if we rapping.
Yeah, if it's
I
rap,
don't-
it's a good.
I only see Cole losing if it's super personal.
Mhm.
Because he's just not that kind of person to be personal.
Mhm.
And if we just talking rapping, Freddie washed.
Yeah.
And Freddie can rap.
And Freddie
Yeah,
can rap.
yeah.
Freddie can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the last time I heard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can you rap with that ass up against this nigga?
That,
You know what I'm saying?
now that, my friend, is going to be the test.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying? That kind of goes back to what we talked about in one of those episodes earlier, and I think that might have been the 40s and 30s. We talked about they're from the same freshman class in the double XL,
Mhm.
so they are
That was stupid.
they're
Yeah, lineage the same.
And I've surpassed you.
Yeah.
I mean, Cole's definitely moved up,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it was,
Freddie had some hiccups on the way there, but
Yeah, Freddie did jump on
when he
that
started
shit.
doing like his fucking.
That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of shit niggas bring up about you, Freddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit. I don't know if we really want this nigga or this.
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
I'm here for all rap beef that stays rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit.
This all I'm saying. We've shown how being baited can end, right?
Yeah.
'Cause in my total opinion, I feel like all of that shit that Kendrick did was pre-written.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
Absolutely.
probably tweaked
yeah.
into it, but all of that shit was he baited Drake
Mhm.
into that shit,
Mhm.
and Drake was going off feeling for feeling.
Mhm.
You came into a nigga that came in too calculated.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? What they say the game is 90% mental.
Yep. Yep.
I don't feel like you want to give a nigga that don't care about his haircut that kind of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Least
That
barbershop
nigga-
business in the world.
That nigga started the bitches and said, fuck every retwist person
I'm
they
here.
We sat there and saw this man doing burpees in the park in all black.
You know what
For
I'm
no
saying?
reason.
Leave him alone.
Listening to
Leave him alone.
listen,
And against some other people basketball.
Was that Al Green?
Was it Bill Withers? Albert? Somebody
some
old?
old school shit.
Yeah.
That's what he was
Shit
doing.
smell good.
Leave him
Fuck out of
alone.
here. Hey man, y'all be cool.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right,
Ladies and
Hit
gentlemen,
me up.
Sway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, like, just going back as far as that goes, like, I would not be opposed to that, but I do want to have a moment, a little segue moment. Hey, I'm starting to feel bad for Drake. Listen, I'm starting to feel bad for him. I am, bro. Like I watched the Oscars. Well, some of it. Hulu cut that shit off. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but they did. Right before they about to announce the best actress and shit, right? But I watched the Oscars. Now, Conan O'Brien is one of those people that I do like to watch when he's hosting or whatever. But when you get Conan O'Brien making jokes about Kendrick about to come out and make Drake, call Drake a pedophile and shit, it's just like, okay, all right, okay. Like I get it, y'all. I get it. Like this was for us. This was for the culture, all right. And we understand the mainstream shit that it hit. You know, with the mustard thing taking off and everybody doing that and stuff. But it's like
Super Bowl appearance.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, you know, bro, the Elimination Chamber. Shout out to my WWE fans. I don't know if anybody up there watches or whatever.
We may have a wrestling podcast coming soon.
Oh shit, there we go.
From this network.
All right, hey, there we go. So, I did watch the Elimination Chamber. Shout out to my baby girls. I have found out that they get into it. I had no idea. So on top of like the Children's Parade on Saturday, that night I was like, I'm watching the Elimination Chamber if y'all want to. They were in there geeked, had their popcorn, had their pizza, had their Dairy Queen because I hooked them up. They was chilling up in the bitch, loud, getting lit and everything. It was one of the best fucking, I don't even call them pay-per-views anymore. I guess it's just like a Saturday night, Sunday night,
Right,
like
right.
or whatever the case or whatever. And like Drake was there. It was in Toronto, and Drake was there. And
Wait, it was?
yeah, it was in Toronto.
Did not know that.
Drake was exactly. That's the thing that I'm saying. Drake was there. They didn't even do like a shout out for Drake. Didn't say like, guess who's in the building in your hometown of Toronto? Drake. Yachty got a shout out. He was there.
Oh my dang.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, look.
not good.
Listen, hey, I don't feel bad for you, but I'm starting to feel a little bad for you because you can't dodge anything at all.
Nope.
Anything at all or whatever. Even in the moment that you're in your hometown for a big event. And like the biggest thing happened at this event or whatever, like with John Cena turning heel. It was a huge deal.
Yep.
And within this huge deal moment, they don't even announce that you're in the building. And then you have to make all the, like, you have to send out a tweet saying like, oh yeah, I'm a WWE fan now. Oh shit, you were there. You were there. Yeah, behind the announcer's table, bro. Like that shit is wild. This shit has went beyond the culture, and this man is just getting called a pedophile from the Super Bowl to the Oscar stage, Grammy stage, no matter what the hell is going on, man. So, hey, it's still your fault, but I'm starting to feel a little bad for you.
I mean, that may be his shtick too, is to go out in public and look sad. So can't fall for it.
Right, he calculated too, so don't let him
The hate.
It's a good point.
I
Good
think that's
point.
hate. I think that's
Good point,
hate.
fellas. Good point.
I mean, ooh, Lord, who is she? You know what I'm saying? That's just like, but like I said earlier, like I'm a bigger fan of
Kinda
Drake
look like-
than what I am.
What's my girl name? Kind of look like Lisa Ray.
Christina Winter Scott?
Yeah, like kind of like a younger Lisa Ray.
Yeah, she got Lisa Ray vibe.
Yeah.
She 100% have Lisa Ray vibe.
Yeah.
Love to see
Wait a
it.
minute, is it Diamond vibes or
No, that's all Lisa Ray right there, Calvin.
Mhm.
But you know, I am a bigger Drake fan than what I am of Kendrick. But shit, like we said, Drake fell for it. Shit, and now you're getting cooked, and we coming up on a year of it too.
It is.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
about to be a fucking
Yeah,
year.
it's about to be a
Oh my
countdown.
god, that is a long time
So-
to take an L.
No, to keep getting kicked on.
Continuous L's. That's
I-
a long
Stay
time.
down there.
Yeah.
Stay down there.
That's a
I'm talking
I
about
told you.
being stomped off for a couple of years.
That's bad.
But so pivoting off this conversation that we had last week, you know, I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, pause if applicable, where we were talking about the top 50 rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Was it with the classic album or without?
Out.
We're trying to see who's the best without a class.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and you know, as we were talking about this topic a little bit in pre-production here and well pre-show, Did we agree to go regional with this? Because it's a lot of rappers.
It is.
Yeah, I think we just
Yeah.
started going with
I
reading.
think that was the difficult part about this. Is
I
trying
think we
to
got
see-
lost in it because we actually started going into
We had to split the South.
it's with South Florida. Like the A and B is wild.
Yeah.
The
That's
A
the
and
South.
B is wild. South is wild.
That conversation went so far to the point where we didn't even get to the West Coast.
Didn't.
I think we did the South A, South B.
We ain't gonna deal with that's all we did.
Yeah, we didn't even
Yeah.
get to New York. We didn't even get to the Midwest.
Because does Nelly have a classic? But I'm just saying.
I have to look at the
You see what I mean?
I feel like you do, but I
Yes.
have to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look
That
at
first album had to be, right?
Yeah, Nelly's first album is a classic.
I don't know.
And I mean,
Nellyville was kind of cool to me.
Nelly, but I mean, Sweatsuit was a double disc.
Mhm.
So
They count.
that's a classic to me.
See what I'm saying?
But
You see how that happened? Just that quick.
So we're doing if we think personally they got a classic, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
No,
A
okay.
classic for you or a classic as like consensus?
I mean, cause think about this.
Consensus,
Yeah.
but personally as well.
Them like sales or
I mean,
No.
I don't know about.
we can't go about sales. We talking
Yeah.
about like,
impact.
does it hit? Like,
Yeah,
does
it's
the
just
album-
like, is
does
this
the
something
album
that you
hit?
can put on today? And
Okay.
Still get a
Like,
Figure it out.
like
Figure it out.
if somebody says get rich without trying,
Mm.
classic. You know what I'm saying?
classic, timeless, everything else.
So there's this list that because we tried to find a black media outlet that had this, but I think we're gonna have to be the ones to do it.
right.
First and foremost, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be the ones to do it because
Yes.
All right.
these outlets did not have much. We tried Rap Genius. Shout out to Rob Markman.
Mm-hmm.
The list didn't hit. My boy.
My boy.
I'm trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had a New York list. Y'all had an Atlanta list, but y'all did not have an overall list.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all did have an overall list, it was from 6 years ago. A lot has changed post COVID.
Right. Come on.
So let's be better about that.
That's pre-COVID, goddamn.
Let's be better about that. So I came across this list, and it ended up being Billboard's top 50 rappers, and this is from Scoop B,
John Scoop.
from Twitter. And so his list ended up going, and in order, we're starting from 1.
Okay, we'll go.
Okay.
Then we'll scroll
There you
down.
go.
But I think we'll go 1 to 25 here.
All right.
We'll go 1 to 25 for the sake of time because TJ has a list in his phone and we need to get to that one. That's the most important one. Does Jay-Z have a classic album?
Yes.
Kendrick has a classic album.
Yes.
Nas has a classic album.
Yes.
Pac,
Yes.
M,
Yes.
Yes.
Biggie.
Yes.
Yes.
How many does Wayne have?
One for sure.
At least one.
Okay. How many does Drake have?
1, 2. I say 2.
I'm still saying one, but
I'll
give you say two.
I'm saying 2.
2 for sure.
All right.
I'm saying
I agree with 2. So how many does Snoop have?
one.
Oh, shit.
1.
Yeah.
One. Doggy style.
Doggy style.
Doggy style.
Okay. 1.
All right. Number 10 on this list.
Hey.
Number 10 on this list is Nicki.
Yes.
Number 11 is Kanye. Kanye may have
Absolutely. He got them. He
yeah,
probably got
man.
them.
Yeah.
He probably one of the most. So yes.
Yeah, he may have the most. Andre 3000 does not have a solo album. He has a double disc with Big Boy, which was Speaker
Two box and Love Below. So right.
Solo, no.
No.
Yeah.
Highly
The
debatable.
group,
The group,
okay,
absolutely.
absolutely.
It's kind of one of those things like, can you really mention them one without the other?
Right.
Like it's difficult to do that. I know Big Boy gave us a couple solos, but no.
Yeah.
It wasn't a solo album, it was a solo song.
Exactly.
No, he gave us solo.
Big Boy did solo album.
Yeah, I think
Wait
he
a
gave,
minute,
us,
what?
I think he gave us like 2. One was
He did some.
Sir Lucius Left Foot.
Okay,
Song-
that
I put Kryptonite on one of them albums. That song.
That's right.
Kryptonite.
That was the Purple
Mike,
Ball.
him and
that was the-
Killer Mike.
Like Killer Mike.
Yeah.
And shout out to Killer Mike, cause yes,
Oh,
He got because he ain't even owned it, but he got a classic.
Yeah,
definitely.
fucking right.
Killer Mike actually might have put out album of the year last year.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Michael, yeah.
Him
Yeah.
between
Or was
that,
it 23?
That was
I
2
think it
years
was
ago.
23. Yeah.
Michael was the top album.
I'm a huge
All
Killer
right.
Mike fan.
Further on the list, this may be a little bit before our time. Rakim.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. LL.
Yes.
Yes.
Cole is number 15.
Yes.
Yes.
Scarface is 16.
Yes.
50, I just said, Get Rich, so
Mhm.
of course, that's the consistency. I think Get Rich,
And-
the album, and Get Rich, the movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
So, And those are two totally
Get the fuck out of here. The movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Those are two totally
Hey,
different
yo,
albums.
that's. Hey, I
Those are two
give you
totally
that.
different
I give you that.
Ice Cube is on this list at 18. Missy is 19. We'll just call him Kane. Kane Kane is at 20. DMX.
Big Daddy Kane? You can say Big Daddy?
Can't call him Big Daddy,
Come
huh?
on, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane. You can say it like that. Not Big Daddy Kane. You gotta say it.
Hip
You
name
gotta say it all together. You can't say it like. Wait on.
Look, I had to let it register for a second. Like, Kane, hold up, who the fuck, Big Daddy Kane? Kane, oh, hey,
I can't speak on
boy,
it. I
Gen
don't know if
Z,
he
boy,
did.
Gen
We'll
Z
call
got
him
us
Kane.
fucked up.
We'll call him Kane is the title of the show.
I love that. We'll call him Kane.
22 is Ghostface.
Ooh.
23 is the original trap rapper, Curtis Blow.
Hell no. Oh, let me, I don't know. I ain't
24
24
is, 24 is KRS-One. And 25 is Method Man.
Method Man, I would say no.
That's what I got up.
You had a couple of those
I
solo.
don't think by himself. Solo, I don't think he did.
So out of this list
Mary
here,
Jane, Wu Tang, him and Redman. Him and Redman got like 2 albums.
so out of this list here, I think we can say Method Man. We'll just say I think it's safe to say no as a solo artist.
Yeah.
I think KRS is a little bit before our time, so we can't speak about impact and replay and all that type of shit. Ghostface, once again, he's Wu-Tang, so that's as an independent artist, he's not in our bag. DMX by far has multiple classics. Kane, can't call it.
Speak on it.
Missy Elliott.
It's super. What is it? Super.
So I think that's one of the ones that gets talked about. So I think it's either Under Construction or Super Duper Fly.
Actually, Under Construction, if I'm thinking about it, that's a Timbaland album. That's not a Missy album.
Missy got some whatever it was when she's like in the pink and stand over something, whatever that is. I think that's the one that people talk
Yeah, I
about
heard
too.
people say that one's a classic. I never listened to it, but I've heard people say that.
Yeah.
that's a
It's
classic.
Timbaland Magoo Under Construction. That's their album. Missy's album is
Whatever it was that she got going on that had working on it and shit. That's the one that people
album.
talk about.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Super Duper.
So from here, TJ, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take this topic from here. Wherever you want to go with this topic.
We're gonna what we decided to do here because we, like you said, agreed to that we want to make this like a thing that's gonna be a little lengthy. Pause. All right. So we're gonna start by doing like some regions here. I think that'll be the best way to kind of narrow some of this down and to make this conversation a little easier for us to do. I'm gonna start with Texas. Some legends in Texas that we believe doesn't, or that I believe doesn't have a classic album, and I'll just let everybody else talk about it.
And this is the South Part 1.
Yeah. So what we said, like the South A?
South A.
South A.
The real South.
With the South Part 1. There we go. The real South. There we go. Third coast,
The
bitch.
real South, dirty
Yes,
South,
sir.
the
Dirty
dirty coast.
So people like a Scarface will not be mentioned here because obviously my man is legendary and has classics. But
Icon.
and all solo, by the way, too. So one of the ones I want to name out there is Paul Wall. Does Paul Wall have a classic solo album?
I didn't listen to the People's Champ, so I don't know. But I heard good things about it.
I'm that person that's standing in this room saying Paul Wall has a classic album.
Okay. So the People's Champ to you.
Yes.
It's a classic album.
ooh.
It definitely represents the time.
If I have to give him one, I have to go with somebody else too.
Well, for the sake of the conversation, I'll let you go ahead and announce that other person. Who is it?
Okay, if I had to give Power Wall his recommendation, right? I'll give him a recommendation. I had to give Chameleon that one too.
But Cooper, I think, has one. I think Cooper has one. But again, on to the conversation of what I don't think People's Champion is a classic album. I think it's good. I think it's really good, but I hadn't listened to that shit in probably like 15 years. and even looking at him and thinking about the name of the album, I was just like, I still want to go just like listen to it. What's the joint sitting sideways? I mean,
That was fire.
I still hit the side when that shit come on. Let's get it twisted. You know what I mean?
Did he go Drive Slow on that too, or that was later?
Drop
No.
Slow was on there.
No,
Drop
see,
Slow is on both of those albums.
Look,
It's on Kanye's and it's on.
Yes, I know.
That shit
both
must
of
came
them.
out on a deluxe later on down the line. I don't remember that part.
It's on physical.
Oh, physical.
He had another song on there too.
I bought the physical. Don't do that. He had some joints on there, but
Put Power Wall.
you know,
on.
Grills
Grills when Grills came out.
That was with Nelly.
Yeah, that was Nelly shit.
Oh, dang.
Later.
Mhm.
12
All
years
right.
later on
All
some
right. Okay.
Saint Lunatic shit.
All right, on to another Houstonian, because for some reason we couldn't find a lot of Dallas people on here. But Slim Thug. Slim Thug is one of the ones. He's a super legendary rapper out of Houston.
I'm gonna say no. He did have one good album I remember, but I'm saying no.
You mean Boss Hog Outlaw?
Yeah.
But even that was like some compilation.
Yeah, it's
Well,
compilation.
no, it was another one he had.
Already Platinum was
Already
probably the one that.
Probably that.
He was for real
like
then.
excited
He
about.
wasn't even still in Houston then. He was
But
for
so
real.
I think that was the thing I liked about that era for him is that he did that. It was pretty good, but people from Houston was just like, nah,
We
that
don't
doesn't
listen
sound
to that.
like Houston or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then he went on back to do what he did.
That's the first CD out that's not slow mo.
Yep, first CD out that's not slow mo. That's a fact.
With a drink in the dodo.
All right,
So we saying no with him?
Slim Thug is not.
I don't think he has one. Trade of Truth.
No.
No,
Yes.
not solo.
Hell no.
Not solo.
Yes.
Not a solo.
Yes.
Not a solo.
Which album?
10.
So you gotta think he can't have one.
Okay, because he was Echo by Nation with
It was
Eminem.
0.
Seven.
Not doing compilations. The closest one that I can say, closest, and I still don't think it's a classic, is Restless. That's the closest.
Well, if you count that one, I don't even give him that one.
He doesn't have classic.
Don't have a classic.
Moving on.
All right.
I like his last album the best, personally. The last album he just did.
Shout out to all the shit you do in Houston though, Trey. Like
Mhm.
niggas are using real life.
You a
superhero.
Houston legend though. You
You know
get
what I'm
that.
saying?
Super fun.
Real
So
life
many
superhero.
reasons.
You know what I'm saying? You be out there with the boats and shit during the hurricanes. You
Mhm.
be raising
Bro,
money.
He's a Louisiana legend. Like
Like-
legitimately, he came down and done shows here.
No,
Mhm.
for real. He definitely do his shit.
So like,
we appreciate you for those things. But
Mhm.
musically, no. Go ahead.
All right. Lil Flip.
No, Leprechaun was very good, but no.
Leprechaun is popular, but it's not a classic.
like what we call it classic? I'm mad.
Come on now. Come
I'm
on now.
mad.
It's a,
This
I know
is-
it's a cult classic for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Lil
Yeah.
Flip is what we all listen to. We all got turned on to the freestyles, the everything. This is how we got introduced to this man.
Shout out DJ Screw.
There's a shout out to J Screw, like.
They got a lot of skips on that album. That's my thing.
Flip man.
But see, that motherfucker album 21 songs
And
long.
there's a lot of skips.
and that's
And
especially
they
at
heard
that
it
time.
too.
But like just looking at Flip's discography, like I'm looking at it right now, there's 3 albums that just stand out, and it's more so because of the cover.
Yep.
The Leprechaun was 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Underground Legend was 2001.
Mhm.
You Gotta Feel Me was 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And after that,
Yeah,
Huh?
we'll go after that.
it's a lot of fluff.
Yep.
Underground Legend. Oh,
Exactly.
y'all not calling that one?
No.
No, you gotta think about Underground Legend. He got sued by whoever owns.
He fucking did.
Mm-hmm.
God, I remember
he
that
got-
shit
he got
now.
sued for that shit.
Yep. No.
It was good. It wasn't fucking
When-
classic.
When
Yeah.
platinum, no, I give him that.
What's next, TJ?
I'll give y'all one more out of Texas. We're gonna go with Lil Kiki.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know. I've never listened to
Never
a whole
listened
Lil
to
Kiki-
it?
I've never listened to a Lil Kiki album.
All right, so I'm gonna move on from there then.
Shout out to Don Keaton.
All right.
See him in Houston all the time.
All right, I think we're gonna.
Don Key.
You know what? I think we're gonna save home for later. Let's not do that. We're gonna say that for
Home-
last.
home.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go next door though. Let's go to Mississippi real
To the
quick.
sip
Now, these are people that are from the city.
from
Or
Mississippi.
from the state, not people that represent somewhere else. Okay? All right. We're going to name off the top people here because it's not a whole lot of people that come out of Mississippi. All right. I'm just going to have a little fun with this one here. Big Crit,
Yes.
Yes.
David Banner,
Yes.
Rick Ross.
Yes.
Hell no.
Come on, man.
I'm that person in the room. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm staying on.
All right. So, Rick Ross, classic album is.
Teflon Don.
Classic album is
I call it Port Miami.
Teflon Don. You said no. Why?
I say no because the closest one that would be a classic would be Teflon Don, but so much that music sounds repetitive, not just about how the songs sound, but also within like the context of each song. Like in Teflon Don, BMF, and MC Hammer, they're literally back to back on the album, and they sound like the exact same song. Like if you get out.
What T said before, he said sometimes you remix random songs.
Oh, this is a remix. This is a remix. You put a remix on the
If
album.
you get out your goddamn car, you go to the gas station. We'll say MC Hammer is on 1st.
Mhm.
If you get out the car, you go in the gas station. The MC Hammer is about to end. You get back on, you be like, damn, this song's still on. Like that is the exact same.
DML right behind that motherfucker.
And then you know what I'm saying. On top of that, I say like a better Ross, but then again, that's not just a Ross album. It's a Maybach Music Group album.
Mhm.
The original Maybach Music Group, like that first edition with
Like the self-made shit?
Self-made, the
volume.
gold one
So,
with
Yeah.
Stallion and all them.
Yeah, now that one,
Rocky Fresh.
that would be the closest to. That would be the next closest. But then again, that's compilations. But
Mhm.
as far as we're sticking with Rick Ross,
Oh, you think that's better than even the? Oh, that's an album. I was about to say because he got a mixtape.
but a mixtape, absolutely, like
But
a mixtape,
yeah,
yeah,
the
Rich,
mixtape.
Rich Forever, the mixtape,
But that Teflon-
flawless body work.
That Teflon Don, it hit different
Oh,
in that
no,
car.
yeah,
In that car, that Teflon Don.
I like it. It's
If
all
you
right,
ride
though.
that Don, that hit different.
I like it.
I mean,
It's
just
all
I get your argument, but
And I'll even take it off of that song. Like, what's the intro? Well, here, let me.
Not a star.
I'm not a star.
That's
Even
the
though that
intro.
sounds like another song, but
I'm
still.
not a star.
Chop
Good
in the
song.
car.
Tears of Joy, good song.
Mhm.
What's the other one?
Freemason, the
Freemason.
second song.
Freemason, good
Aston
song.
Martin.
Aston Martin music.
Yeah.
Maybach.
Maybach
Maybach
music.
music.
I mean,
Maybe that music didn't hit for me on that one.
What's the song with the dude singing?
la 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 la. What's my joint with Raphael Sadiq on it? It's the last song.
Oh yeah, that song. That's my song.
That's my shit
Nah,
right
nah,
there.
nah.
So okay, hey man, I'll let you.
Come on.
That's just me. I mean, but
Just him.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
I'll put it. I'm marking it down now.
Just him.
That's your list. That's your list.
All right, man. I'll give y'all one more out of Mississippi for good fun here. Soldier.
Yes.
There you
Just
go.
looked at the track list. I looked at it while you was talking. I was like, Soldier Boy from Mississippi. Soldier Boy, tell them it's a classic album. I looked at it on the song like, why do I know all these songs? I never bought a Soldier Boy CD in my life. I saw the name and I knew every song and how it sounded on it. Never purchased. I ain't buy no Soldier Boy nothing.
Oh
ever.
man.
I've never bought Soldier Boy nothing, bro.
Wow.
But when I picked up my phone and looked at the list, I'm like, bro, I know all these
All
songs.
this shit.
That's he got a classic. Soldier Boy, tell him.
Soldier Boy, tell him it's a classic.
It's a classic, dog.
You by yourself.
I'm not mad at bro, man. I'm not mad.
You
at
turn
bro.
it on today, you gonna. I ain't saying it's good, but you gonna remember all the songs.
You gonna remember something on that motherfucker?
oh
huh?
my god,
You gonna even start. You gonna remember the dances.
Oh man, that's so hilarious.
I'm gonna give Soldier Boy a classic album, bro.
All right, Soldier Boy.
no, absolutely not.
All right, we're gonna move on.
He did revolutionize music though. Like,
Yeah.
Revolutionized a
ringtones.
lot of shit.
Yeah,
yo.
ringtones. He's definitely set it off.
First rapper to do something. Let's
Hit
chill out,
me
man, 'cause
through
that
the
nigga popping up
phone.
over
Kiss
here.
me through the phone.
Right here, start talking like
Yeah,
big up.
fuck
Nigga.
y'all motherfuckers doing that. Suck my dick, nigga! I don't know what Soldier be on, man. Boy.
Him and one of the Wayans brothers is.
Oh, him and Marlon getting to it.
Yeah,
real bad.
they
They got
got
to do it.
beefing.
They still at it, I think.
Bruh,
Yeah, they got it.
behind the Kendrick Lamar fucking performance at the Super Bowl, man. That shit has been
Oh,
revolutionary. All right, man. We're gonna move on to Tennessee, Memphis.
Tennessee.
Memphis 10.
All right, man. Yo, Gotti, how we feel?
Boo.
Take your personal feelings out of it.
I don't know.
It's dogs.
I don't know if he got a classic, but he got like 3 very good albums.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say no. That's my dog. I'm gonna say no.
What you got?
Very good album, like T said, not classic. It is hard because it's got like 1 or 2 songs. I can't. And if I go through the albums, it's probably on 2 different albums. Like
Yeah.
it's, but no.
Down Trip.
Man,
He got too much music that I ain't even listened to.
Man.
So I ain't gonna. The albums I've heard, I'm gonna say no.
Trip has a
But
lot.
he might.
He has a lot.
Yeah. And he's still making music like right now.
Yeah,
so-
So he made like 30 albums last year.
I'm about to say, I think last year he did drop something every week. Or, yeah.
Like every month.
Every month last year?
Every month for the last 24 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking wild, cuz.
He went crazy. Let's see. I ain't gonna throw my girl Blow out there because she's brand new. Let's go with Moneybag Yo.
I'm gonna say no.
By himself, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
By himself, I do not think so. But there's some compilations, and I think we may even have a spin-off conversation of what is the best compilation album. Not compilation, but best combo album.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I like
We're
that.
gonna have to have that.
Yeah, so
I like
I
that.
think that's definitely.
No.
Lucky Seven, write down. Put best combo. How? Let me just say best collab album. Put
Like
that.
that.
Put that one on there. So that's definitely a conversation to have next week. As far as Moneybag, he's one of those that kind of fell into that same category as Dolph to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard for me to decipher or to tell the difference between what's a mixtape, what's a album. Because he was one of the last few artists to pop out at the end of the streaming era, that mixtape era, and that's whenever the lines got blurred. So that's kind of hard for me to really tell. But I think if I did have to say if Bag has a classic, it would have to be A Gangster's Pain, which was in the middle of COVID, well, the Delta variant.
Very good album.
The Delta variant, that boy very specific.
Yeah, so I was stuck in the house.
We're gonna say R.I.P. to fucking Dolph, bro.
Yeah.
Right. I'll throw y'all one more from Memphis Tennessee.
And you know what? I know we talked about this earlier, and I said no because Dolph is one of those ones. Like Bag, didn't really tell what's what. But if we're gonna say Gelato is an album, Gelato would be the one for Dolph.
Okay.
That would be his classic.
Okay. Gelato is accepted. All right. Young Buck.
Yeah, book. I'ma say no.
That was my shit, yo.
School still play that shit right now.
That shit was tough, boy. That shit was tough. I think Buck the World is one of those albums that should have got more attention, but because of what was going on at that time, it was very difficult for him to get that attention. I think that was one of the best albums that ever dropped under G Unit. Truthfully, I thought that was better than his first album. I think it was able to stand up there with the Hunger for Moors and I don't really want to say the documentary was a G Unit album. It was a gang album. It just happened to be under that umbrella or whatever. But I think Buck the World was one of those albums that should have been up there. Do I think it's a classic? Absolutely not. But I do think it was one of those ones that should have been more respected than what it was.
I don't think Buck has a classic. I don't think he has one. Because truth be told, I can only sit there and think of 2 Buck songs off the top of my head. And that's that one that we was just doing an instrumental to, and Money in the Bank. Well, no, that was a Scrappy song.
Yeah, it's Scrappy.
But Buck had
Shorty wanna ride with me?
Shorty wanna ride
Shorty
with me.
ride. Not even Stomp?
Well, Stomp was the one that with
Okay.
T.I. did. That was a diss.
Yeah, it was a diss. Now,
But it was
first,
him, T.I. and Ludacris.
Oh yeah, when they was dissing T.I. and Ludacris,
But
dissing each other.
it went from him,
Yeah.
T.I. and Game. No, him and Luda Game.
That's what they wound up changing.
Yeah,
Yeah, because everybody heard the diss, like, oh shit, them niggas battling back
Yeah,
and
them
forth.
niggas beefing on the
Back
on
and
the same
forth.
track.
That shit is crazy, yo.
So pimping be easy.
Yeah.
We catching feelings. You see what the $100 grand?
And I'm worth millions. Yeah, nah, that shit was crazy.
Ouch.
Yeah, man, that was a tough one right there. All right, y'all ready to go home?
Bring it
That's
home.
the last
All right.
thing.
Bring it on, man.
We ain't counting Alabama, huh? Shout out to last Mr. Big, bro. Take it to trial. That's my dog, bro.
They gonna say that's my dog.
That's my. I love
They gonna
that.
say that's my
That
dog.
song is that's his classic song.
All right, man. So I'm gonna highlight a couple people here that we are automatically on board with having a classic order. Right? So Lil Wayne.
Yes.
Hold on, wait. You said who?
Lil Wayne.
You say mixtape Wayne.
I'm gonna give him one.
Spilled another drink.
That
Wait,
boy,
hold on. Time out. Wait, hold on.
he
I'm BS and I'm BS.
Oh boy.
Well, my one is Carter 3. That's my one.
Okay, why is that your one? I like.
I like it as an album altogether better than just 2. Just to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just like how it sounded and everything, like the production of it and how it went. I just felt it better, and probably because I was at a little older time in my life, I connected with it more than I did 2.
Okay, so how do you feel about 1? Because now you just got me open to the
Carter
conversation.
1, I don't even remember Carter 1.
Okay, so do you remember Block Aside?
I ain't go.
Lights
Lights
Out?
Out was cool. Lights Out was alright.
Okay, all right, bet.
That's the gap. That's the age. That's the age gap.
That's what it is, right?
Because
there.
I'm right there with Tevin with that conversation.
Really?
Carter 2 is my favorite Carter. Carter 1.
Yeah, before Carter 2, Wayne wasn't even on my radar.
Shit.
Because at that time too, it's like T.I. was that nigga.
Yeah, T.I. wasn't. Yep. I
When
remember making a bunch CD that said, huh?
When Carter 1 came out?
Carter 1 came out 04.
Oh yeah, I was still like a G Unit. That's what I was really
Which is fair and understandable. Okay, what's your favorite Carter album? I'm not trying to make this a Carter album. I'm not trying to do this. Y'all know I do that. The people that I know watching that pay attention to shit, y'all know how I get on this Carter.
Carter was 2004.
Yeah, 2004 was the Carter.
See, I graduated high school.
500 Degrees was up too.
Oh, 500 Degrees or so.
And I would have to say 500.
That's your favorite Wayne album?
Like, if I just want to go back to the studio, yeah. But to in my age now, I can go to
Do you have a favorite Carter album?
2 probably. I'll say 2. I love 1, but 2 is probably like these shit.
For me, I say the reason that 2 is his best is because it was the first album that he didn't have like a Man a Fresh beat on or whatever. And there is, as far as the one conversation or the one debate I always have is about 3. I have no problem with people that love 3 because I know what 3 did or whatever. I didn't either. But there is not one song on the Carter 3 that is better than The Mob. And that one song on the Carter 2. Like, I will always say that no matter what, but I also understand, like, the age gap and what it is that is done or whatever. So that's why I was kind of like, all right, man, tell me with some pod and shit. I was kind of nervous. So, what you mean, son? No, I thought I agreed that Wayne had one.
And we be steady fine.
All right, Boosie clearly has one.
Yes.
Boo might have 2 albums. That's classic.
Math 2? Perfectly fine. P, Master P.
Ice Cream Man.
No.
Huh. Wait a minute. Yeah, he do.
Master P ain't gonna pass it down.
Ghetto D is definitely a classic album.
Master P.
Yes, he does.
When last time y'all turned on some P, bro?
I mean, that's now.
I have no problem turning on P right now. As a
When
matter of fact,
was
now I'm
the
leaving.
last time you turned
When I had
P?
a Master P moment.
Yeah.
When that was?
This weekend.
Wasn't me this weekend. I ain't gonna hold you.
Anytime I'm in the city, anytime I'm in a certain city, like I'm playing their music.
It has not been within the last 6 months. I'll say that.
If I'm
But-
out west, I'm playing.
Let's show this. That's y'all. I don't think he got a class.
You don't think he got a classic?
No.
That is crazy.
Well, matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. It was my Mardi Gras weekend. Me and my uncle, we sat there and listened to P in Lafayette at the hotel.
Because Bourbons and Cadillacs had to come. I mean, Bourbons and Lacs had to come on, right?
Yes.
Bourbons and Lacs.
And we went through
Come on now, man.
a P list, like the whole Ice Cream Man album. Like it was just wild. Like, bro,
I got 100 features on there.
Nah, everything that boy had was a bunch of features.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ain't nothing.
Wood grains in the
Hey, but it's the album though.
This is an album though. All
Ten
right.
so dark you need a flashlight
To see me. Huh?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm
I thought
a
you were
soldier.
Huh?
Screaming no limits, no limit soldier. Yeah.
Don't take us down, YouTube. Do not take us down.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
That's poetry.
That's
Yeah,
Poetry.
that's
It's no
all
music. It is poetry.
I got it written down right here.
That is poetry.
All right, man. Let's turn this up a little bit. Mystical.
No.
I thought we was gonna. I thought before we discussed them, I was like, man, I'm sure he do. I was like, dang, he really don't.
Yeah, son.
Mystical
Yeah,
got classic
Mystical
records, but not classic albums.
Yeah, I Smell Smoke is his best record off. It's probably his best album is Go Fabulous.
Right. And that's wild because I think about him as being, like I said, a legend in Louisiana, a great artist. But when you think about it, there's only one song I fuck with besides
Shit.
Been So Long. Yeah. I mean, that's about it.
Damn. All right, how many classes does Juvenile have just to extend the conversation?
Probably 2. Huh? One for sure.
Juvie got 2.
Juvie the Greatest one.
400
400
degrees.
400 degrees and
G Code.
Which one got rodeo?
Ooh, I wouldn't get G Code that. I wouldn't get G Code that.
the way everybody just looked at me.
Legitimately,
I cannot wait to see that man go
G-Code?
camera.
legitimately, it's Juvie Great, 400 degrees.
I think Rodeo's on Juvie the Great.
I'm looking it up.
That's my
The
vote.
G Code.
You understand?
G
I got that fire,
G Code guy.
On what? On G Code?
Yes,
Yeah.
keep going.
the magnolia,
Come on now.
F that N word.
Jimmy the Great has slow motion.
Get it right. Never had
No.
H HIT. Gorilla. Okay. Good.
Fire.
March in nigga step.
I appreciate you
Extra
trying to
cut.
be nice to him.
Okay. But he got I like Judah the Great too.
Jimmy the Great has a lot of skits on here, but you take away the
Is
skits.
Juvie the Great?
Take away the
on same
skits?
road?
You take away the skits. I mean, it's still a because I
Well,
mean
400 degrees.
Now go Juvie the Great.
I ain't my friend. Are we?
Now go Juvie the Great. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
all right, hold up.
That's what I was just going.
I'm
with.
my animal on Juvie the
in my
Great.
life, enemy turf,
Yep.
bounce back,
Yep.
down south posted,
Yep.
it ain't mine,
Yep.
num
Num num num num.
Lil Daddy.
Yeah, I remember that.
effing with me,
Nope.
with Wacko, cock it,
Yep.
pause,
Pause.
Juvie the Great,
Juvie the Great.
head in advance,
Yep.
for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
in slow motion.
Yep.
You better believe it.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I do
I'm
one
not-
for
Come
sure.
on, man.
I'm not taking that
But-
One for
over.
sure, but that's my favorite.
Listen,
Come on, man.
I'm not taking that over G Code, yo. I'm not.
Cause matter of fact, which one is that I'm an animal on? I'm an animal, nigga. I'm an animal. Which
That's
one?
what
Yeah,
I think
reality-
that's on-
reality-
that's on-
reality.
That's it. Okay, no problem. We said that was one.
That was a good album too.
G Code.
I want to say it was
Oh,
a classic
come
album.
on, man.
Jimmy got some jams, bro.
And honestly,
I threw that out there for fun, not knowing that y'all was some fuck niggas in here.
and actually, we missing one. Like Wacko and Skip, like that was Juvie group.
Well, the Know Your Clap.
No,
the,
Clap, yeah.
The Know Your Clap album is listed under Juvie. Juvie's discography.
Well, you know
But I
why?
mean-
Because we don't know them motherfuckers.
And I mean, it's only 7 songs on that album, and one of them is a remix.
Yeah.
Wacko, juvenile.
Skip.
All right.
Know your club.
I'm gonna have to move on. 'cause
So
you
we
know,
done with New Orleans, huh?
Y'all are
No,
the
we
weekend.
still got somebody.
Yeah.
Jay Electronica.
Boom.
I'm not giving.
What? He made the album with Jay Z.
Yeah, that was Jay-Z album featuring Jay Electronica.
I mean, matter of fact, he's a producer. No, he's a producer. By
That's
the
the exact same thing. Party in
Yeah, that was a collab album. So
Man,
y'all
that's,
right.
yeah, that's what that was. I ain't gonna do that.
But he's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Electronica from New Orleans.
Why am I just not finding this shit out?
Oh shit!
Wow.
I don't know.
I was 8 years old when I found this out.
Oh, yep, that's one of ours.
For those
He
of
dipped
y'all
a long
that
time ago.
the
for
greatest
those of
rapper.
y'all that do not know, Too Short is from New Orleans also,
He got a class.
Now that
Yeah.
for me, I had no idea about that one.
and
Yeah.
Saweetie is his niece.
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Need to holler at
Yeah.
holler at Too Short.
Say,
Unc.
Yeah, say huh?
my boy. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me see. I'm gonna throw one more, maybe 2 more out there for y'all, just for shits and
You know
giggles. BG.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Cash Money is an harmony. Yeah.
I never listened to
Yes.
the album.
Yes. Yes.
Never
Absolutely.
listened to a BG album.
Never
Okay.
listened to the
Absolutely.
BG album, so I don't know.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
No.
Don't think so. I don't think so. So I think the one that people talked about a lot. Hold on, let me pull up the album list here. Chopper City. I think that was the one that a lot of people talked about.
Yes, that's one.
Yeah, nah, I'm okay with it. I think some of this stuff, which is why I think it was a good thing to do like this regional or whatever. Like some of these things can be a little bit regional for us. So
That's
I
right.
think once we get outside of Louisiana, this conversation is going to take like a completely different turn or whatever. Because it got some people on that we want to talk about that. I don't know how I feel about these other niggas feeling this way,
Yeah,
especially T.
yeah.
T on some bullshit. You on some bullshit, right?
What? I'm good till we go to New York.
Exactly.
I ain't going to New York. Man. That's when a whole bunch of stuff
The East Coast got a 15, bro.
That's when a whole bunch of stuff gonna get exposed.
It's like
When we go to
he's
New York.
there in New York already, and we ain't even think about the West Coast yet. So I don't
Because the West, I
know.
kind of know who I already know who I kind of got. Last round got the currency, right?
Currency.
I don't know.
Currency.
I'm one of those that will say Spitter does have a He does have a classic, and if you want to count it as the Pilot Talk trilogy, because he did combine it into one album.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't want to say Pilot Talk trilogy, then I'll sit here and I'll say is New Jet City.
Okay.
Mm.
That was the one that I was.
All I remember is Pilot Talk 2.
So, I mean,
That's all I remember.
like you said,
Vodka
I'll
and
write
cranberry.
this one down too.
Yeah.
We got to do top 10 producers next week.
I gotta do some homework.
We'll throw that one in there too.
Top 10 producers. Okay.
Because it's a lot. Because honestly, I feel like the world needs more Neptune's productions in the year 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Because Neptune's production still sounds incredible. No matter if you want to go Neptune's or if you just want to say Pharrell by himself. But
I mean, I got a lot to say about this, so I'm not gonna say it now.
Mhm.
I'll just wait.
Did we ask about my boy Project Pat when we was in Memphis?
Nope.
We didn't, but do you think you got
Yep,
one?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Don't know the name of the album, but that album.
I'll say I don't know enough
The
Project
Life I
Pat.
Live. What is it? Those song.
Oh,
What's that song? The
Don't
one
make
that with Chicken Head on it.
Oh shit! I thought it was a 3-6 Mafia song. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought that was
Nah, that's
3-6.
Project Pat
I'm so
song.
disrespectful. My bad, Project. It's this shit.
yeah,
I give him a clap.
I was
We're
not
not
familiar.
sponsored.
I was not
Absolutely
familiar with
not.
that.
We're not sponsored.
On The Life We Live, that song on there, yeah, that's my Pat. That's
Mhm.
my. I think he got one. He got one for the streets.
Yeah, you talking about Mr. Don't Play?
Yeah.
Mr. Don't Play. That's the name of the album.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
I would have
the
never listened to that.
Chicken.
a day in my
Chicken Head
life.
is the number one. Chicken Head is the
I ain't
intro.
about that. Hey, what you listen to,
Boy,
Mr. Don't Play?
please.
I ain't
What up?
doing that. I ain't doing that.
So that's it for the South Part A, the dirty song,
Mm-hmm.
the true
He might
sound.
be right though. He might be right. I'm looking at this. It's
Bro, I
got-
listened to the album and I
Mr.
was
Chicken
like,
Head, he got Cheese and Dope. He got a
Yeah.
whole lot of
Oh
weed.
shit.
He got Don't Save Her.
mm-hmm.
He say
Don't wanna be safe. Don't say,
Yeah.
I wanna be
Oh,
safe.
hold up.
I listened to this album like 2 years ago for the first time straight through, and I was like, bro, that's
Ski Mask.
I
I've
love
heard
that.
that outside before. And North I've heard that outside before. So
Yeah, I've heard all that.
20 songs.
Jesus Christ.
I know I ain't hear all 20.
I know. Maybe.
I don't know who the fuck I
I
was
listened
around
to it
with
straight
Project
through,
Pack
but
like that.
some of it might have been skippable.
Hey man,
But
shout out to
see,
Project Pack, man.
You know what's so
Appreciate
crazy? We heard it outside, but we heard it in spurts. So, for instance, we heard Chicken Head on the radio,
Yeah.
edited and unedited.
Mhm.
So you heard Chicken Head, you heard what's the other one? You
Don't
named
Save
it.
Her.
Don't Save Her. You heard that edited and unedited because it was on the radio. It was at different times off the same album.
Mhm.
Now I know there's maybe 4 or 5 other ones that we listened to in the midst of him. Like for instance, Sip on Scissor. We heard that song in the midst of everything else that was happening in that time. Not to mention off that album.
That was a popular time. Was that this shit or was that 3-6 shit?
That was his.
It was his. But it was also mixed in with 3-6 Months.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm saying. I
That,
know we heard.
that little era again for like you and I age or whatever. That little area between like 98 to like 2002
Was wild.
like it was wild.
It
They had
was
some shit up in there,
wild.
some legendary shit up in that motherfucker.
I can go further. 05. The reason I can go
Oh,
05
absolutely.
is after our senior year, after our senior year, in the midst of that, and you say we got Wayne coming into his age,
Mhm.
you got T.I. coming into his age, you got
Mhm.
Luda just popping out, coming into his age. You got Gucci, Jeezy, you got Boys in the Hood, you got all the South really just showing up and showing out.
Mhm.
But then you got great albums coming out the East. You got
Mhm.
great albums out the West. We're gonna get to the East in a minute. Later on.
I'm gonna start whooping that ass, y'all. Hey yo, I saw this one segment recently before I let you do your thing here. They was talking about not a segment actually, but just like a conversation. They was talking about Gucci and versus Wayne on the what's the song?
Steady Mobbin'.
Steady Mobbin'. And they were saying how Gucci ate that nigga up on that track.
Yep, he did.
I was like, I didn't think that was a debate or a conversation actually. I thought that Gucci got the best of him regardless.
He did. He did. I mean, I can't.
Bananas
What was Wayne versus you? Was that the one song?
Wayne did two verses on
Ten
that.
bathrooms, I can shit off.
Oh.
Like,
But what the
granted,
fuck
like,
is up? Is Gucci Man in the fleet? Yeah.
I wish.
So I see what. Yeah. It was
I
doing
don't,
dope.
I don't want to take us down, but
I know.
we'll wrap that
You know what I'm saying? Like we can spin it out there like real
All
quick.
white
you know.
bricks, all straight like this, just like this.
Yeah.
It counts
Always
on.
got 10.
Man,
Wayne had to go back. He did 2 verses, and
Yeah.
if you remember at that point in time, Wayne was slaughtering
Everything.
everything.
on the first verse.
Everybody.
And then he got it back. He was like, "Wait a second, hold up."
Man,
Like,
fuck
I'm
Gucci.
going back in.
What that boy say? Shout out my nigga.
Was that the
Gucci.
one that I buy a crown, break it down?
Put it in the stove. Yeah.
Yeah, Gucci got him because he had to come back.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I think that's why Wayne took the wasted freestyle so personal.
Yeah, because he did. 'Cause that's what happened. I think
Nigga, I ain't forget. I ain't forget.
Yeah,
Beat your ass real quick.
And I think in that moment, as us as listeners, us as consumers of the art,
damn right.
we seen exactly, or we visualized exactly what happened from the first time they got on the track together
Mm-hmm.
to this time. And we, like, you can almost imagine, like, Wayne was like, "Hey, I ain't forgot shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you my nigga. Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Shout out
But-
my nigga Gucci.
But I gotta go in right fast. Hold my beer.
Hold my drink.
Hold my drink. You know what I'm saying? Give my lighter. All you heard was,
Uh-huh.
it was it. It was rap. It's time to go.
I don't even remember Gucci voiced the song. I don't remember his song. So.
So, yeah, so that's it for the list this week. I guess next week we'll pivot to Midwest. We'll pivot to the Midwest.
Oh, we ain't gonna do the other part of the
Look,
song?
look, he go.
Shit, we could probably combine both of them hoes for real.
Yeah, because the other part of the song ain't got too many people out there.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll combine the
We
Midwest
actually, yeah,
and we'll
we
combine
you know
the South adjacent. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all that don't know,
Hey, man.
for the listeners that are not from our part of the South, we call the South adjacent Georgia, Florida, the Carolinas, Kentucky, Virginia, because y'all from up top, y'all swear to God that like West Virginia, Virginia, and all that below is the South.
Y'all south of New York, man. I don't want to hear all that.
Y'all just here.
Eastern state.
Y'all just happen. Y'all just happen to be here. Y'all don't really have the same culture as us like that. But
Took the Civil War and said, "No, we are the South."
like
The Mason-Dixon line started here. There it is, not up there.
niggas don't even teach us about the Mason-Dixon line.
Boy, at all.
Like whenever people in the East be like, "Yeah, the Mason-Dixon line," I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, we about the Louisiana Purchase down
What
here.
the fuck is you talking about, boy?
Who is Mason and who is Dixon?
And what does he want? What line? Bitch, cross it.
Exactly. Yeah, so we got anything else? Do we have anything breaking? Because my phone is over there. My social phone is over there.
Ooh.
Not that I know, because mine is dead.
Finna go home, turn on this Luka game. They play the Knicks tonight, so
Yeah, there you
you
go.
can tell the wife before I go to bed.
Thursday night hoops.
Shit, something super random in my comic book nerdy world. I watched Daredevil last night. I don't know if you guys got a chance to catch
I
up
haven't
with
seen it
that
yet,
shit
but you
yet.
can speak on it.
I never seen it.
Hey man, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a long 7 years. I think they did justice with the first 2 episodes back here. Yeah, take time out to watch it. I think everybody now has seen Captain America.
Nope.
You still haven't watched it yet? Okay.
What you doing, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I've been,
you ain't got shit else to do.
I ain't got shit else to do.
You live around the corner from the theater, nigga.
I mean,
Around the corner from the theater.
you know what? Me and wife made a plan. We gonna stick to it. We going tomorrow.
There you go, man.
All right, I'm gonna hear that bullshit next week. We're talking about it next week.
We can talk about it now. All right, but yeah, that's all I got on the random shit. T look like he's still thinking.
Man, cause I know I had something earlier, but I should have wrote it down. That mother just
Took off on.
brain left this brain.
Go
Yes,
on,
man.
go on and away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a good episode. We are approaching March Madness. The ladies are currently in the middle of their March Madness conference tournament, and so then after that we'll have the men's conference tournaments, and then we'll be officially in March Madness. And soon enough, like we've been in the studio for a calendar year.
I got one. Javante, I've been walking out there with them old niggas and almost getting your ass whooped.
Yeah, it's on Tank. Yeah.
Oh shit! Didn't talk about Tank.
We'll talk about it next week because they're talking about their rematch maybe soon.
That shit needs to happen ASAP, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I think we may get that rematch by September.
Oh.
Okay.
We got some shit going on too. We got Tank and fucking
We got
Canelo.
Canelo and
Canelo
Bud.
finna fight.
I said Tank, my bad, but yeah, Bud. That's what I meant.
Yeah. And matter of fact, we gonna talk about this shit next week, but I got money on Bud. I don't give a fuck what that.
Oh, you better leave.
Absolutely.
I got money on
This is
Bud.
one of them ones. I can't wait for that.
I got money on Bud Crawford. Anybody that gets
Oh,
shot
Bud.
and survive and still beat niggas the fuck up is Bud. Come on, let's go.
Mhm.
Canelo throw hands, but
There you go.
that'll be a conversation for next week.
yeah.
But we know Bud throw hands too. So
Mhm.
it is what it is. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. YouTube
Yeah.
group. This episode will be out on your streaming platforms, where you listen on Spotify, Apple, wherever the fuck you listen to your podcast. Or why don't you just do us a favor and watch it back? So until next time, y'all. Thank y'all. Peace. Boy, hit that button over there.
Yeah.
Big button game.
We'll call him Kane.
Yeah, man.
We'll call him Kane. I like how that was.